Hi, welcome to Tutelary Tales. I am here to pull a tale on a male today. Okay, I'm going to start with the Kipper. I do general readings for the zodiac signs. Okay, Western and Lunar readings. Okay, this is a specialty series where we pull on a specific individual. Whatever comes up, I alternate between a male and a female. We're on a male. Okay, so we have, I will be using general tarot. I usually pull side reads, side spreads, and I use some oracles as well, right? And I typically use Kipper and Lenormand. Hope you guys are doing good. The first half of the new moon in Pisces is up. Tell us about our email for today. And bookmarked, okay? The rest will go up by the 20th. It is an impactful full moon, which was on the 5th, was very impactful. This is also very impactful. And some of the new beginnings that some of you start now may come to fruition or reach some kind of head with some other stuff that's going on when we hit our first eclipses in April and May. We have false person at the bottom. Big luck in marriage and success in love. Rich man, his thoughts, small child. There's a long road ahead for our gentleman. He's looking ahead at it. He's got a main female on his mind. All right. We also have the thievery up here and a funeral. Behind him is the good Lord. That was some sort of blessing. Possibly also someone in his life that was a blessing. But there's some sort of challenge ahead, okay, or road that he's going to have to face or go down. That is to get to where he wants to be. That is not short, okay? And it's nothing that's going to come into fruition for him tomorrow, whatever this journey is, okay? And it's not necessarily a journey, it's metaphorically speaking, okay? Down in his past, we have hope in big water, sad news, and high honors. So I do feel at one time or another this individual was honored or held in high regard in something. For what, I'm not sure yet. Could have been in his career, could have been in something else that he did as a hobby or professionally, or we'll see. I'm a little concerned with what's on his mind, just because there is an ending of sorts. Okay, these don't necessarily have to be interrelated. We'll see. I did use the creator of the Wild Unknown did these archetype cards that I love, and I did do a challenge as well as something that he didn't see before I started, okay? And we got the warrior as a challenge and the healer as what was unseen for him. So those are so very different that I feel as if there is a, we have soulmate popping up. I feel as if there is, well, we'll see. I mean, it could be a person, but it could be something else too, okay? Could be him, you know, himself, in which case there's like a big difference between a warrior and a healer. Not that you can't be both. I mean, the Vedics definitely had, you know, warriors that were also healers, and a lot of, you know, so they're not necessarily unable to mix. However, we're going to look. I'm going to pull a Lenormand on each one of these cards before I start pulling tarot. Let me just take these out. There is some deception here on the top, on his mind, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be a theft. Could be any kind of trickery. Could be involving him or another person, but there's something dishonest or lacking integrity here that went on or is on his mind, okay? We also pulled here with some symbols, okay? And truth is down here. So there, I do feel like there is some truth he's grappling with now. Maybe it could be from the past, could be from anything, but we'll see. We also have soulmate here, power, nature, spirits, home. And home came out in the reverse, but I'm going to take a look at it. Crossroads. Okay, and this symbol also looks like this. So I do feel like maybe there's been a move here, or some sort of instability when it comes to home over the course of his life. Okay, and he may be facing that as well now. Could be for purely work reasons, but it's going to be important to the story today for our gentleman. I will also be pulling some astrology to try and identify some sections of his chart or parts of the zodiac wheel that are important to this story. Either could be to do with progressions or transits or anything, okay? I have the bear coming out on this lady. So either she is a head honcho at work, or was, or just a very head person in general, very formidable person, very strong, okay? She also could have faced a person like that, but we'll see. What's funny is this bear card is related to number 10, and we have number 10 down here. So this could have been somebody he's related to or lived with at one point, but we'll see. We have the stars that came out twice. It came out when I was shuffling, but I wasn't looking at the card I wanted to pull it on when it came out, so I put it back, and it just came out again, and it came out on the thievery. What's the feeling? Okay, the sun is coming out with the funeral. So whatever ending is taking place, it could be a beneficial ending in his life, okay, for whatever reason. It also could be shedding light on something to do with an ending, okay? I'm not sure which yet, but we definitely have universal involvement here with the stars and the sun popping up, okay? Universal order, God, universe, spirit, something here involved here, okay, of higher order. On the long road, we're getting the garden. We're also popping here with the child. So I do feel, we have the clover on the good Lord. There's at least one person that's passed on that he either considered himself lucky to have, or a person in his life that's been a true blessing to him, okay? To the point where he considers himself lucky to have had this person, okay? Because of how it changed his life or how it affected him as a person, just a positive influence on him, to the point where he thought he was lucky to have this person in his life, okay? Hope in Big Water. Under Hope in Big Water, we have the anchor. So he may not feel anchored or steady right now, okay? In one sense or another. He may have not reached a point of stabilization or had hopes of stabilizing that were squashed for one reason or another. It may have been hard for him to find a place to feel secure at, okay? Physically or mentally or interdependently in relationships. What is this sad news? Okay, 2 came out with the sad news, and it was the whip and the cross. This is going to be a big deal. And I don't want to speak on it too soon. I don't want to speak on it too soon because I'm getting a couple different things and I want to narrow them down before I speak on it, okay? But whatever occurred was very emotionally draining, hard, and like heavy to bear on the heart or the body or the soul, okay? What's this high honors? The gentleman. This is definitely him or someone in his past here that had these high honors, or another person or individual was involved here that is going to represent this gentleman. I rarely pull the lady or the gentleman out of the Lenormand when I do these. So when I do, it always is pretty significant to the story. Let's see. I'm going to pull a couple on these real quick on the sides. And then I'll decide what other things that I want to pull here. What's funny about this garden is that it's usually an event. I mean, it can be indicative of parks and outdoor venues and events. It can be indicative of like a wedding or lots of events. Sometimes a romantic meeting of sorts. But it's a place of celebration. It's usually celebratory, where you get like this Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, everything's wonderful and I'm really enjoying, joyful feeling typically, okay? Not to mean that it can't ever be negative, it can't. But for whatever reason, if this is a specific thing, there's a lot of work to do till he gets to that spot of celebration here with something. Give me 3 on this soulmate. On the soulmate, we're pulling with the Ace of Swords, the World, and the Ace of Rods in reverse. That is, could be indicative of lots of different things, okay? He could have just met someone and had a realization of who his soulmate is, but not be with this person currently, okay? Like not be sleeping with this person currently, okay? He also could have, there also could be other issues here with the Ace of Rods in reverse. I'm going to take a look into it before I speak more on it, because it could be a lost opportunity, okay, from the past as well, but we'll see. What is this power over here? Number 46. This power is indicative to me, and I, was a little concerned when I first started this, but the story has changed a bit or developed, and I don't want to speak too soon on it. But on this power, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. We could have a Taurus here, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Okay. We could have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus here. All right. But there is some sort of power in investments, okay, of some kind, or nurturing something here, okay, and it has to do with a company, all right, possibly, or a domesticated partnership could be as well. Someone here's got a lot of power, and we do have this bear on the main female as well, so it could be her, but I'm not, we're going to see. What's the nature spirits? Okay. There's some sort of fear of a lost opportunity here, for sure, okay? Some sort of disconnectedness. It could be in the past with connection with the divine, whatever that is. When I see it as nature spirits like this, I feel as if it's either loved ones that he's missing that he feels very disconnected to and can't tap back into for whatever reason, or feel like maybe they walked away from him or something, or he lost an opportunity here, because I have the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Rods. There was some new beginning here that could have been a victory, or someone else walked away from an opportunity to have their own victory. He could feel abandoned by God or faith or something and disconnected, okay? Like from the universe, okay? In whatever way or that is, okay? Like he can't get connected. Could be, but let's see. Give me this truth. Okay. I am feeling like some spiritual or emotional discontent right now. It could be ending because of some realizations he's made or something of this sort. Okay. Something in the background here happened that was pretty bad, caused him a lot of mourning. It was a loss. It was a defeat of some kind here. That either facing the truth about it is part of his growth, or there was some lies or deception involved in it, okay? Because I have the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse with the High Priestess, and then I got the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. So we could have someone here who went cold on someone, rejected someone, but it was a lie. And then in turn, they actually acted extremely treacherous towards that person. Is a distinct possibility. There also could be some secrets here with the High Priestess here. I'm going to pull some more on it before I go further. What is this? What is this whip with the sad nose? There's some major loss down here with the sad news. It like rocked his foundations, rocked his world here. Pretty damn good. Okay, there may have been some delusions or something involved here with this. Okay. It left him feeling extremely sad. I mean, we have the Tower and then we have the Five of Cups, all right? We have some scorpionic energy here indicated. Doesn't mean that it's at play. I haven't pulled on astrology yet, okay? We have on the Tower, we have the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups. There may have been something that happened incredibly fast here. That was a loss of a wish fulfillment, and he may have not realized how much it hurt him, or there was some sort of delusion in regards to it, or there was some sort of big fight here, possibly about deception. I mean, we have several indicators that there's some issue with deception. It doesn't have to be on his part, could be in relationship to someone else. But for me to pull the Ace of Swords with the soulmate, for me to pull truth, for me to pull the thievery, there's definitely something in the past or present here that's very big, dealing with deception, okay, or some sort of trickery, thievery, something, okay. There was something happened here that's pretty big that either got found out or that he's afraid of getting found out, or that happened and it's enough that he knows it happened. That it's like it ate him up, regardless of whether he got into trouble for it or anything like that. Something here really ate him up with it. Okay? Because I have the Seven of Swords in the reverse, the Daughter of Swords, and Mother. When I asked on the Seven of Swords, I got the Daughter of Swords, the Mother of Swords in reverse, and death. Okay? Could have actually been a death, but hold on. Could have just been some sort of loss here, okay? But it was major. Okay? There could have been some sort of big fight or accident tied to this. What's the death? This is something that he did or that he was involved in. A fight, a battle, or something. It may have just been internal, but it seeped out into other parts of his life to the point where it caused some sort of problem, okay, internally, psychologically. There may have been an ending here that took too long, okay, or investment into keeping something open for too long, or hold on. What's this Three of Swords? There's a separation from family or someone he cared about here. Could be because of something that happened. Could also be because of drugs or filling up his own cups or something like that. And some financial hardships and pain. Possibly even the loss of some people or something of this sort, okay? During this time or in the past here. That's of some significance. That's marked him considerably. Hold on. Give me this anchor in the Hope Big Water. Again, I feel like he has dreams of stability, stabilizing his life, all right? Really wants to do that. He really wants to find a place that feels like his anchor, or a people, or a place, or a person, okay? But he's faced a lot of emotional indecision and bad decisions, possibly, to the point where He never fully committed. I see a lot of swords energy. I haven't had a lot of positive emotions pop up yet. So there's some sort of issue here for him that's relevant about feeling good emotion, because I see a lot of mental energy, and then I see emotion when it's related to really negative emotions or sadness after loss. So there's some sort of close off with emotions here. Okay, it could stem from childhood or, you know, something of that sort. But it's definitely got some blocks on positive emotion here. So with this long road going to this garden, he could be like thinking about, or, you know, getting to this point where he really feels overjoyed about things. It has to be real. It has to be authentic. But he hasn't had that feeling in a long time. Okay. Give me the clover with the 5. There's somebody he lost back here. Could have been a parent or a father or someone very important to him. I feel as if that person did help him. I feel like that person helped him in business, okay, as well as in his personal life, okay. He still holds on to the loss of this person, or this person may have clung too tightly to him in one way or another. I feel like this was probably a parental figure. Doesn't have to be though. Could have been someone at work that just wound up being a blessing, but if so, it would have been like a mentor or someone that took him under his wing. This person was not fully healed when they took care of him, so there's some dysfunction because of that, but this person was the best person to him, you know, that really helped him get far in the things he did get far with in life or something like this. But there was some amount of unhealed wounds dealing with this loss, okay? The father could have oh, I'm saying father, I don't know if it's his father. There's unblocked healing here, okay, with it. It could be because of the loss. It could relate to this loss down here. That's really big for him. I'm not going to say for sure yet, but there is like almost like, I don't want to say a hate of God, but like, because I don't feel it like that, but there's some sort of strange relationship with the universe or God, like they didn't block this wound that he has to hold on to, and he lost that, so he must not be favored or something. Okay, but in addition, that person also had some dysfunction, which is why he's getting these thoughts. Okay, and he can't heal around this person. This person may have been a business owner, may have left them a business. Could be. But there's some lack of healing, and it surrounds like this individual or God, okay? This individual could have had Aquarius or Taurus in their chart, but not necessarily. Okay? But this was the person that never gave up on him. And I feel like that was his person, you know, that gave him some stability, even though that person had a lot of issues of their own, I'm getting. But here, give me this long road with it. Yeah, this is like an opportunity for new love. This is something joyous. Okay, this is tapping back in, and like the Ace of Cups, it never runs out. Okay, he's been thinking about it for a long time, but he's been stuck. He hasn't done it yet. He may get an opportunity to do it in the future, but he has to walk through the doorway. Ace of Cups, Hangman, and the Hangman's in reverse. This is something he's definitely have to do with self-love, or opening up his heart enough when he does find a proper person to grow and heal, because I feel like this guy is always in fight mode, even at home. Not that he fights at home. I don't even know if he lives by himself. But for me to see this warrior and what's as a challenge and what's unseen as the healer, there is some being stuck in like fight or flight mode, being stuck in fight all the time, being stuck in warrior mode all the time, and then not being able to receive joy because you're not putting off that vibe out back, you know. Not that you can do that with everyone or you should trust everyone or anything like that, but this healing has to do with that for him. It's big because it's what's unseen as the healer. Okay, so there is some healing for him to get to this place of this garden with this Ace of Cups, this Hangman in reverse telling me he's confused and is dug over it all the time, and for him to gain the enlightenment proper to see how he's possibly interfered with his own ability to receive joy, love, tap into that on a self level, as well as possibly a relationship level. That takes turning that Hangman back up so that, you know, he can see the ways he's kind of gotten in his own way or see the forest through the trees or something. But it also takes trust and an open heart. And for some reason, there's something closed off here with the heart, okay? I'm getting here for this individual. Let's pull some astrology cards. On our gentleman. I know I just had them. I'm going to pull some crows too. Again, this like this truth, this abandonment, this sadness, this behavior is here from this deep pain, from these towers, from this loss, from this Five of Pentacles, this abandonment and all this. This is how he got. He felt like he got screwed over to have lost this individual. He may have had other losses since then, but the behavior, something here, okay, and it could go back further than then, but then it was like something here drove something over the edge, and then he kind of lost touch. He lost touch with truly tapping into just like this feeling or this knowing that the divine is all around. You don't have to find it in certain places. Okay? And then when, you know, so we can't receive that in. And there's something here where that's the victory he's missing out on. And it's causing a lot of issues. We have Libra here. We could have a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, or he could be really impacted by progressions or transits involving Libra right now. We also have Aries, okay? Those are 7/7 signs. So there's something here with that axis that's going to be extremely important. Okay, he could have Sun, Moon, Rising, stellium in cardinal signs, or he could have major access points near those cardinal signs. Okay. The cusps of the 1st, 7th, 4th, and 10th house could be. We're also popping here with Moon. Perception. Okay, there's obviously something here very important with perception going on. We also have Descendant, so this has to do with other people in his life. Okay, partners, really good friends, people you can trust. Something with the perception here is off because we also have 11th house community. Progressions, and I don't have his chart, so I can't tell you what's going on with progressions, but I do feel like this time is coming up for this change if he's going to tap into it. Okay, we also have 8th house here. This person could have a significant planet in the 8th house, but that's all I'm going to pull for this right now. I'm going to pull some additional cards on these. And then I'm going to decide what else to pull. This stars here with the thievery, there's something very important there. It has to do with the universe knowing what he did. Okay, or something that happened, or how something happened. There's some realization here in regards to that. Okay. Give me the Libra over here. For our gentleman. There's a brand new start here, and he wants to be able to tap into this Ace of Cups. But first he has to turn around this Hangman so that he realizes how he's going into it so that he can fully get to where he wants to be. Okay, which is at that garden, enjoying, celebrating life. He wants to feel like life is a celebration. He wants to feel, I don't want to say happy because that's not the right word, but he wants to be able to feel joy and feel celebration in life. Like there are good things going on and like for it to be a true feeling. Okay? Yeah. There's possibly a new position here or something like that that he's waiting on, or an offer that he's waiting to make with someone here. All right, because I have the Princess of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Five of Swords in reverse on this Libra. So there is a turn, and we have a turn here with the child appearing here. Indicates something's brand new, and with a child, it's not like another animal. They take a very long time to raise and develop, years and years and years. So there is a realization here that you have to nurture the things that you really want to get there. Okay, and perhaps he's been in warrior beast mode so long that on survival that he failed to nurture the things that he truly wanted that made him happy. Okay, or identified the improper things, okay, that he thought would make him happy but that didn't. Give me the Aries here. I'm getting a ton of swords energy here, so I do feel like this person has a lot of air in their chart. I mean, we pulled here with Libra, but could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. I see a lot of mental activity, so I definitely feel like we're dealing with somebody with at least one of those as an air. Give me the Descendant. I mean, no, give me two more on this Aries. There's something he's been hanging on to, and it could be his old pain, okay? It could be a dream, something he has. There it is, the celebration. He does want to move to calmer waters, okay? It's possibly also a reconciliation with people he values, whether that's a lover or someone in his family or just friends. There could be, you know, dreams of getting along and really enjoying the love here, okay? We did have, give me three on this Descendant. But there is a reset as to perception with this individual. This is all a lot of inward work that's popping up with this individual today. Sometimes they get a lot more about their outer story, okay? On the Descendant, I'm getting a Six of Cups. Invitation. There's somebody here he's very nostalgic for, or that is going to come into his life over the next year that feels like a soulmate, feels like a soul tribe. Okay, whatever it is, he really cherishes the feelings he gets around these people or something like this. Okay, he may need to put in the work to get there. Okay, he may not be talking about this. There could be somebody he's not talking to that he wants to act out, or he's not acting out on this. He's like gave up working on partnerships or something like this. Also possible here. Okay. He could have also met a soulmate at work. Another possibility. Okay. What's the 11th house? His His perception of himself in the community is not that good. Okay? Could have to do with another boss, CEO, or masculine energy here. But there's something here where there's an ending in the community, or a fear of an ending in the community on the 11th house. With this 5 of Wands going to the 10 of Swords, there's like an ending here with that, okay? Or maybe he feels exposed in the community in regards to competition of some sort, okay? Could have to do with competition at work, all right? But there is an end of a situation here with that. What's the moon in the perception? His perception is key here. His perception and his heart are key here for this individual. If this is resonating for you, what's going to be key here is the moon is popping up with the Queen of Cups. And his perception about relationships and love also here is going to be key to this individual getting to the place that he wants to get to, okay? I specifically show it in relationship to close personal relationships. 2 of Cups is here. Queen of Cups is here. King of Swords is here. This guy's a King of Swords. That's him. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, for sure. And we have Libra right here already. This also could have to do with perception of a loss, like prior losses. He has to fix his perception of prior relationship losses, okay, to realize what went wrong with them to move forward, okay, even if he's not looking for love, okay? But I do show that there is a turnaround here, either with prior people or something like that, that he possibly isn't talking about to right now. That could be because he's really busy at work or something like that. Or there could have been somebody he stopped talking to that was important to him that he did work with. But even if he didn't have a romantic relationship with that person was very important to him. He also, I see like nostalgic memories in relationship to work. And I told you earlier, I thought that maybe something that he did for work, maybe he used to work with his family. Okay. What's this 10 of Swords? There's some new beginning here that he wants, that he feels like he lost or got cut off or is at risk of loss here, that he's unhealed about, okay? He feels judged about this in the community. Or he wants a new start in the community, but he feels as if he's, and it may be his own, by his own hand, has kind of messed up his, what's the Emperor? Messed up his reputation in the community somehow, okay? It's possible because he hasn't done a lot in his community to reinvest in it or something like that, okay? I do see him taking a dive to reinvest in his community here on some stead, okay? But it's like he doesn't trust to invest or to move towards that, you know, and he may also be moving here. There could be somebody that's contemplating moving here, okay? He may have had to move for some reason, okay? And even if he's happy where he is now, it's like he's thinking about a past community, if that's what that is, okay? But we're going to see here. What's the Sun in the funeral up here? Let me grab a different deck. What's funny is I have this, it like came out almost exactly the same. And the Hierophant is very important here as well. So I feel like somebody may have Sun, Moon, Rising, and or a partner or something else here that's being heavily impacted either by Uranus or is particular to other planets in his chart. But we had the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Pentacles. This could be a live-in domesticated partnership or a committed marriage or something of this sort. All right, that he needs to invest in, and there's like power in it or loss of power related to it, okay? Possibly, again, by his own doing, but if this person was a bad mate, you know, or something like that, that also could be, you know, I don't know, you could have like fear of community judgment for like too many marriages or divorces if he's been married multiple times or something like this. Or if he just looked at marriage as a power contract or something like this with no cups and didn't nurture it, that could have been an issue if he had to, something of that sort. Okay. Give me the bear and the main female. This is someone he loved, okay, or someone that loved him. I'm getting somebody has Aries and another person has Libra in their chart here, okay, and possibly also some water, but doesn't have to be. There's some battle or a lot of competition surrounding this main female. It could be battles between them or battles involving someone else, a father figure, okay, something at work here where there's a lot of competition. There may have been an out of bounds boss figure or emperor or baby daddy or actual daddy here of this main female's that was hard to handle here, or that caused issues of one sort or another, or he may have been overly controlling in the relationship with her. Okay, could be any of those things. Give me this, but I see that that is like ending or something here with that. It's ending. Okay, what's the funeral in the sun? Funeral in the sun, the 7 of Swords. This is very interesting here at the top. It's going to definitely mark this story because there's some, I mean, aside from whatever's happened here, I want to know what the hell there's an end to lying, okay, and deception about if there were any, if there was anything that was being lied about, it may be coming to light, or he's worried about it coming to light. It may have to do with bad choices or choices in love or choices in relationship to a Gemini. It may have been some sort of bad choice here, okay? Or hidden choice or hidden love. Could be. Queen of Rods in the reverse. We could have a Leo involved here. There could have been some sort of decision that was made that caused some sort of loss here that's on his mind. He may have made a bad choice to trust a Leo or something like this, or he may have deceived a Leo in the past. He may have been holding on to issues in regards to that for a very long time. Quite possible. What's this thievery in the stars? Remember what I told you about the stars? That I was like, the universe knows about whatever deception this is with the stars here, or somebody else does. There's the Page of Swords on this with the stars and the thievery. Someone knows, in addition to the universe here, or this is the universe. It's like, even if you got away with it, we see you. It matters. He kind of gave up on anything like that mattering a long time ago. Yeah. The Wounded Warrior, and we have the warrior over here, and it's in reverse. You can't put up your walls against that. It's like, we see you. I don't know. There's somebody here that could have be overly religious but not believe in God, like have a front like they really believe in God, but they don't do things with integrity here on major issues where it's like nobody else would be watching but God, something of this nature. They don't do right by people or haven't, you know, possibly in the past. Okay, yeah, illumination, the sun again. Now this individual, the sun and the fool, This is what I'm getting here with this individual. This individual has a lot of competitive energy popping up, okay? I think it stemmed from his childhood, okay? But there is, he's a very competitive streak in him. This person could be an athlete, okay? Hold on, I just realized I messed up. This person could be an athlete. This person could be in something highly competitive. Okay. If it's not, it could have been as a child. Okay. All right. This person could have had big dreams as a child and possibly a lot of talent to do some sort of sport here or like some sort of competition, like chess. It could have been. I'm not getting that with the, I'm not getting that with what I'm pulling here, but I see a lot of competition cards. Like everything's either compete to win or fight to the death. It's like on everything. I get a lot of that. And then I don't see any cups except for this long road to get to an ace of cups, unless they're morning cups. So there's a lack of feeling. I'm not saying that this person has anything wrong with them to where they can't get feelings, because they can, because I see them when they mourn, which means that they have the ability to feel. But there's something that's cut off with the feeling to love here. Okay, although they really want that and they're turning a corner with that somehow, there is some sort of loss. Okay, I feel like fallen star energy I'm getting, okay? With the good Lord, I got the clover, I got the 4 of Pentacles, I got the Hierophant in reverse, the star in reverse, the 7 of Wands in reverse, which could be a backfire or no block to a failure or this loss, okay? I told you that's also related to somebody that was in his life, okay? Somebody may have thought that they were their lucky charm, or he thought that that person was their lucky charm, something to do like that. Okay, there's also down here with the community. Okay, I feel as if this person went off or had like a scholarship, okay, or went off to do something. 7 of Pentacles with the Chariot and the Fool. That's like moving, a leap towards something, and investment behind it, okay? If it was his, something he had done forever, it could have been a sport. If it was like training for something else or to go after something, there was something here that he did like that, but then he lost, okay? It could have been from an injury, could have been from just it didn't work out, but I got it again. I got the Emperor with the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, and then I got, again, with the Fallen Star, I got the Ace of Pentacles with the Star in reverse and the 4 of Swords. So it's like he felt like whatever he, didn't make it at, like that the community knew. Or if his dad didn't make it, that the community knew. Whatever happened here. Okay, it marked him considerably. There literally could be sports injuries down here as well, and or just some sort of loss, okay? There could have been, I'm going to go back down over here. But what happened over here with this truth? What's the High Priestess? On the High Priestess, this is about secrets, okay? I don't think it's about a person. Now, it could be about a person. If it is, it's a person he's utterly obsessed with. Could have Sag or Pisces in their chart that he considers a wish fulfillment. It could be a secret that he is in love with this person, okay? He could, think that this person has, like he can't control his desires for this person, okay? Or feels like he can't. okay? But if it's not a person, this could also be a hidden addiction, okay? It could be from the past, okay? It could be just hidden addictive behaviors or something here. Okay, it doesn't have to be with drugs. It could be with like sex or gambling or anything, okay? But I see it several times. I saw it, that's the first time the devil came down, but I got the feeling of it with this sad news on something, okay? And I feel as if this person's dreams got shattered here in the past, okay? Give me this high honors with the, on something, okay? Give me the, I also feel like there could have been an accident down here in the past, or some sort of loss or lack or feeling of abandonment. It could have been with his own parents, especially if they had issues of their own or something, or they didn't emotionally fulfill him or didn't nurture him in addition to just teaching them. I do feel like at least one parent here was a very good, like, militant pusher of their child, but I'm not seeing a ton of good cups here energy, okay? What is this high honors with the main man, with the gentleman here? This person may have gained a claim or some sort of contract or something, or some sort of accolade or award with athletics or the military here in the past, okay, or police force or whatever, okay, whatever. I mean, I got a warrior here with him. All right, what is this warrior over here? I feel like this person has had some decorations here, okay? All right, and some positions of authority here of some kind, okay? Or wants one now, okay? That is what he's been trained to do. That is what he's been trained will fulfill his cups, is like the title, the rank, the whatever. Okay, and there's been some big achievement here. I mean, literally could be a very decorated person. Okay, may have a lot of feathers in his hat in the past with something that was very, very competitive that he dedicated himself to, that also could have died out for some reason, okay? He could hold a position of authority that he had to compete for, okay? Or he could be decorated by someone, all right? Like an organization, an administrative agency, something of this sort. For hard work and dedication here, okay? What is the healer? This is interesting. On the healer, I'm getting the Eight of Cups, and I had the Eight of Cups over here with the spiritual thing. Hold on. There is potentially a spouse that'll come along for this individual, or someone that is a someone that he lost. Okay, could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, or some Leo. He could have walked away or turned his back on this person, or something of this sort, or he could create some sort of collaboration in the future with a person that would really be healing for him. Okay, there also could be something here that he doesn't realize in regards to relationships that he's lost, okay, important ones, that especially if someone walked away, that it may have been difficult for them to walk away from him. I feel like maybe it was difficult for him to walk away from someone, okay, as well here. Okay, I do feel like also this home with the crossroads situation, there's some out of bounds soul contacts or prior mates that he's been with that like it just didn't harbor any fruit for the amount of work that had to go into it. It just wasn't like fortuitous, you know. He may want to make some apologies in that regard or something like this, or someone else may want to make apologies, but he's like sitting at a crossroads in a home situation possibly, all right, or home in the past or something here. There could also have been a child that was a water sign, sun, moon, rising, okay, but not necessarily, all right. The Seven of Pentacles is very important in as to what he values and invests in, because what he values and invests in on a long-term basis is typically himself, his career, competition, things of that sort, things that have designations or plaques assigned to them, not doing something purely for the joy of giving, okay, or the joy of sharing or the joy of loving. There's an issue here with that, and that issue has caused him a lot of losses in his relationships. I think that he's had some accolades, all right, possibly also some losses, all right, possibly the loss of one or both parents, possibly also the loss of like some big opportunity like a scholarship or something that he really wanted that then he couldn't do anymore because of an injury or because he just failed at it or because it didn't work out, okay. I do feel like that is what he dedicates a lot of his time to, is getting ahead with things, you know, getting ahead. Does it with like very dedicated, okay, in that end. But there's something brand new here he's about to start, and that is that he wants to get to joy and love. He's got to, and with his personal relationships, he's got to turn around his thinking and enlightenment on that to get there. He's really like sometimes not sure if he even wants to invest in that. There's also victory and walking away and losing, that this person has a hard time seeing the victory in that ever, like ever. It's like compete and win or destroy, and then you leave. It's like never that. Sometimes you just walk away from things and that's okay. All right. And it's never that there's a victory, you know, or something here. Sometimes there's a victory in walking away. Okay. That's how you get a new start in something else, something like this, okay? Give me this Ace of Pentacles with the Six of Rods. I'm getting so many freaking towers, man. Somebody here's got some Scorpio too. What's the Magician? There's some sort of, hold on one second. There's some sort of something here going on. Hold on, I'm going to pull a couple of clarifiers on this over here. I asked, there's a lot of towers here. I feel like something's occurred. Like if this individual is actually, in the military or something like that, okay? If this individual is actually like doing something like that, there's some move here where he could like go in and battle and like tear something down, okay? But instead he decided to like maybe use, maybe he's changing his battle strategy, okay? Like, he's gonna lose whatever it is he wants in his life, because what he wants in his life is this: happiness, love, joyous time, celebration. And there's an opportunity up ahead for him to be able to get that. He has to change something with his thinking to be able to get that. I do believe he'll be able to get that. I mean, that is like the crux of this reading, is that this is what's ahead of him and all this other shit's behind him. Now, he may not be able to, you know, if this guy is, let's say, a soldier, he can't wait to go home. Like, he really can't wait to go home. But he thinks, like, he's going to be battling for a while longer. Okay? He could really miss his family. Okay? If that's the case for this. Okay? However, this with the and this is very important, because it's like the nature spirits are here. So there, if this is tactical, there's like, there is a victory in walking away so that you can have a new beginning on something. And there may have been a move here that was made that was also a victory by walking away. Like, it requires intelligence. Okay. Hold on. It's like there could be like movement here, literal movement, communications, okay? Yeah. I also am getting, and I got it down here as well, there's like a collaboration or a partnership here, or a potential contract here, something he's feeling like called to do and communicate on. All right, yeah, the Lovers. All right, Three of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Lovers. There could be like a conversation here about some realizations, okay? Now, if this is not that, this could be working with some other individuals and you had to make a choice, okay? Hold on, what is this Eight of Wands? On how to go about competing for something, okay? How to rebalance the scales on something. Five of Wands, Justice, Two of Wands. He could literally be receiving an offer of some sort, okay? What's the Princess of Swords? I feel like... What's the Four of Wands? I feel like there could be like some secrets about who he wants. And I feel like that could just be because this person has a really hard time with their emotions or emotional things they have in the past for a very long time now. And they, you know, may not even be like communicating that this is what they want in their life yet. I do feel like there's news of that coming. I do feel like there's something secretive here, possibly a Pisces, okay? There are also maybe like some sort of issues to do with an air sign child that's a Gemini here, okay? This could be him or a child of his or something of that sort, okay? Or a child in the family, okay? I'm seeing some obsessive energy here, okay? And some minds, like dexterity, okay? This person, their air is like all up in this thing, okay? I do feel like they're going to receive some good news. They may have some conversations and or a contract that's somewhat secretive to get towards what they want, or they may have had a secretive love, okay? If they truly are in tactical or military or something like that, there's some secret moves that are being made here on that end, okay, to obtain a victory on something against a formidable opponent, okay? As long as their heart is in the right spot, then that'll be fine if that's a work thing, okay? There is a fear of an ending here with possibly a Queen of Cups, okay? There's a fear of an ending if somebody finds out something that maybe that they won't love them anymore or something like that. Maybe this person, if they truly are like in the military, I mean, they've probably seen or done things that they just don't want to express. Could be, okay, to this person. But they also could be healing a broken heart, transforming a relationship, okay? Coming back home and they're no longer restricted and they can go after this person that they love or something of that sort. Could also be going on here, okay? But there's somebody here that is like celebrating a big win, okay? Or will be, okay? This person could be Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, all right? They could be receiving good news about a big win, a big celebration, a big something, okay? But for some reason, that might be put an ending to some other things here, okay? I feel like there's delayed news about celebration or something like this, okay? Yeah. Move here that he's got to make, like walking away from something, walking away from a battle, walking away from a person here to chase emotional fulfillment. Not to chase it, to actually proceed in having it. However, there's been like a long-standing habit of like, you compete and you win, or you destroy, and that's there's a lack of emotional fulfillment off that. I mean, this person, I mean, again, they could be involved with government, okay, or they could be involved with like the police or military. That's also a possibility here, okay? So I could be getting some tactical stuff here, because there is some tactical stuff, as well as but if it's tactical stuff as to his personal life, that really hasn't worked out well for him, so he's looking for something else. However, to get something else, he has to make some emotional decisions and be vulnerable, okay? And that's a very hard thing for him to do. Okay, but there's a realization here of that's what he wants, okay? Now, okay, I'm going to do a choice, and then I'm going to close this out. This is a very interesting individual. There is like some mystery here with something here, star again, okay? Somebody may have some goal. Somebody has some Gemini or some Aquarius in their chart. We also have Libra here. Okay, we have a Queen of Swords here. There is a major choice up ahead for this individual, okay, based off of what they want. All right, their choice is to Queen of Swords. Be respected for their advice. Speak the truth. Okay, this Queen of Swords is also open to love. She has an outstretched hand. Though she's been through battles, she's not opposed to love. Although on the exterior with people that are not in her quiet home or whatever, she may not be, you know, wear her heart on her sleeve. She has a heart, okay? There there's a goal of like Ace of Wands. This is a passionate new beginning. It's possibly with somebody he considers a soulmate. It's possibly with somebody he's already with, okay? But it was down there, like they talk, but I don't think that he's with this person right now, okay? If it's somebody he already knows, all right? This Ace of Wands, it's like he has hopes of the devil, hopes of obtaining this Ace of Wands. Like I told you, he wants something, he wants it at all costs. Like he really wants it, okay? And there's a fear of the Magician. There's a fear of manipulation or a Gemini for some reason. Or a fear that he won't be able to manifest it. That though he really wants it and he can see it in his mind, is the devil just playing tricks on him and it can never really happen because he never really has that. Because remember what I told you about his life early on and his other failures or something. Is it just a pipe dream? But the dream seems so real. Like the dream is on fire in his mind. Ace of Wands. But can I really make it happen? Magician. Do I have all the tools at my disposal to have a win on this? And it's a matter of the heart. Okay. Hold on. This goal 2, 7 of Swords, he really doesn't want to be out in the open about what he wants. He wants to play it cool and real smart with the Wheel of Fortune here because he thinks like it's not maybe all, like he may not be able to get it unless he does it exactly right. Something like that. The 5 of Cups expresses that he has a fear of failing and being sad again, right? Because he has a problem feeling emotions of joy. He really wants to be in this Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, the garden, celebration, enjoying people that you love, and he wants it to be like a long-standing thing, not just like a fun time or something. Queen of Cups, okay? He wants a really good relationship, okay? There's a fear of loss, okay? And there are a lot of towers here, okay? But it's his choice to speak about what he wants, okay? To approach things. What's the Queen of Swords? There may be a fear of getting rejected here. Okay, he has to speak clearly about independence, issues regarding work, and also getting left out in the cold. He has fears of abandonment, for sure. Like, for sure. Okay, he also has fears regarding financial loss. Okay, for whatever reason, that's an issue. Okay, maybe to do with children. Okay, so, or news or something here. Okay, what's the Devil? Yeah, he is like obsessed with something he wants to go after really hard because he does want joy and happiness, okay? That's it. The Sun, the Knight of Wands, the Fool. He wants to run towards it. He hasn't moved yet, but he wants to run towards it real bad. Like, and perhaps his obsession so long for wanting to run towards it gives him a fear of, well, can I make it last once it happens, okay? Here it is. The Magician, the Tower, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Empress. He may have to tear something down to get that, what he wants. Like, he may have to break up with somebody else or something like this, okay? Or he's just afraid that he'll destroy it. Like, he may be afraid that even if I went and got that, would I destroy it? Would I destroy it in trying to get it? It's delicate. Like, okay, 7 of Swords. There's that High Priestess. There's the 3 of Pentacles. There's the 6 of Cups. He may also be afraid of somebody else in his family that is a high priestess or has Pisces in their chart. Maybe afraid that that person wouldn't be happy if he went after what he wanted or something for some reason, okay? What is the wheel? The wheel, Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Six of Wands. That's just like victory, okay? In a commitment or a victory, you know. Reciprocal victory. Will I be rewarded if I do this? Will I have a victory in this? Will I... What is the Five of Cups? The Five of Cups is related to the King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. There may be a current family situation that he's afraid he's going to let down or mourn if he has to leave it. Okay? He may have a lot of stability and security with where he is right now. And he's afraid of messing that up. This Ace of Wands, I don't like this, but the Ace of Wands, it's like heartbreak, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. He's like thinking of walking away from nurturing heartbreak in his life, nurturing pain in his life, you know, fight or die, like mentality, compete, win and die mentality. This is warrior, martial, litigator like mindset, okay? That he's kind of like used to living by. However, there's like reaching a phase of wanting something more, okay? There's also a fear here in regards to something with work. There's also a fear here of just there's somebody here that he wants to bring an offer to, Page of Pentacles, okay? They could have Aqua or they could have Aqua or Fire in their chart. They present as a Queen of Wands, very attractive. Okay, they could have Aries highly placed in their chart. They could be afraid of somebody else, again, getting upset with this, okay? This individual could just want to win this spot, this job, this whatever, this contract, this battle, and then get another accolade. Literally, this could just be about his work. If it's about his work, it's huge. It's not. Ace of Cups. If it's his work, it fills him up on a spiritual love basis as well. He may be worried that somebody waited too long or that somebody else is going to steal his opportunity on something. Okay? That's all I've got for you guys today. All right? I hope you're doing well. I will be posting the second half of the new moon either later tonight or tomorrow, definitely by the 20th. But probably we'll film more on that today, later today or tomorrow. Hope you're all well.